All right, y'all, we'll get out here and get ready to go racing in just a second, but before we do, I want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, American Financing. What if you could delay your next 2 mortgage payments? That's right, imagine putting those 2 payments in your pocket and finally getting a little breathing room. It's possible when you call American Financing today. If you're feeling stretched by everyday expenses, gas, groceries, bills piling up, you're not alone. Most Americans are putting those expenses on credit cards and there doesn't seem to be a way out. American Financing can show you how to use your home's equity to pay off that debt. You need to call American Financing today before you get to a point where you can't make those payments. Their salary-based mortgage consultants are helping homeowners just like you restructure their loans and consolidate debt, all without upfront fees. And their customers are saving an average of $800 a month. That's like a $10,000 raise. It's fast, it's simple, and it can save your budget this summer. Call American Financing now before it's too late. 866-889-2611. That's 866-889-2611, or go to americanfinancing.net/huntthefront. Thanks to American Financing for sponsoring this video. Let's get out here and get ready to go racing. Hey, did you see the painting?
I did, that's pretty good.
That's Brett. Brett did a fine job, brought a little painting by for us to see the Kubota Genuine Parts American flag red, white, and blue 10 car. Thank you for that, Brett. The bad news is that's not the car Joseph's running tonight, but the good news is the other car, the black one, is here at Senoia Raceway and ready to race for $15,000 with the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series. Buddy, you ready? All right, I like that shirt. In other news, tore our dually up on the way up here, pulling the merch trailer. Our brake caliper locked up on the way up here. Luckily, our drag racing buddy, Dylan, digging Z71, was with us, and he has experience working on stock vehicles.
All right, now press it and hold it.
Toolbox?
Torque to spec. Which normally tied.
That doesn't happen much around here.
Normally tied is tight, but like I got to ride home in this.
Okay, good job. All right, so this is our first trip to Senoia Raceway this year. Used to, we would come up here, seemed like 4 or 5 times a year, but this is our first time here this year. Last time we were here was back in November, I believe, with the Flow Racing Series. But Joseph is historically pretty good here. We had the issues with our primary car, the red, white, and blue car. It's in the front of the trailer over there, but we had issues with it last week in Kentucky, and we got it put back together, but we're not 100% confident that we got it 100%. So that's the main reason that we left y'all hanging in the last video, didn't know which race car we were going to run. That is the main reason we went with the black car. That and the fact that this car won this race last year. Shane Clinton was driving it then.
For Joseph Joyner, the announcer's jinx.
The announcer's jinx. We're going to have to go to the backup primary car.
Joseph Joyner currently 5th in the point standings out of Milton, Florida. The Kubota Tractor's number 10 car. So they'll be pushing it to the outside pit area. And we'll get a report just as soon as we can on the issue with the number 10 car of Joseph Joyner.
it's like the pedal had nothing to pull it back up. So I go in turn 1 or turn 3 right here. I'm going on the back straightaway. Ah! Like I let off the gas, and it's like, ah! I'm like on the brakes. I'm like, shit, the throttle's hung. So I just knocked it out of gear and shut it off. See what we can make out of that. I think everything's fine. It's just the pedal.
Car feel good?
We want to go ahead and put this other carburetor on. So we can just go be. We changed, put a different carburetor on this week. Probably had a lot to do with why the springs malfunctioned because we had been working on that. And
Didn't get them back right.
You're going to hot lap it and see how it ran. Well, guess what?
We're gonna go back to the one we know works.
Yeah.
And hopefully the springs are
right
hooked up
now we ain't got time to figure out if it's gonna run.
We just go keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
What happened?
Can we get a hot lap?
No. But yeah, I do guys checking for the production. What happened?
Broke throttle with turn springs.
Rather not risk that.
Well, that's what TC said. Well, why didn't you drive it? Use your foot.
Well,
You know,
use your
it's
foot.
got the top.
Let off to go in turn 3 and it didn't let off.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the one thing I could do was just pick up. I had to pick up on
right.
it because it just free. The pedal just free.
Right,
hanging.
yeah, right,
And so it's just hanging about.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying is why don't you just control it with your foot?
Oh, I could have if it was like lap 48 of the feature.
Yeah, right. All right, so no backup car.
No,
All right. Yeah. Okay. You go get
You
it.
sure we can't get a hot lap real quick?
Qualifying. Use that hot lap qualifying.
Let's see. Joseph will be, I think we were in Group A, he said. We will be the 6th car out in Group A out of 15 to qualify. Peyton Freeman, Josh Putnam, Horton's really good here, Dooley's good here, Jimmy Owens, your points leaders in there. Dalton Cook's right ahead of us in points. Got a pretty good group to qualify against there. Hopefully get us a good spot for starting spot for the heat race. So typical Senoia Raceway by the end of hot laps is black. See this black down here? It's that way from all the way from the bottom all the way to the wall at the top. But today they got it's real soft and a little bit rough up there. See where it's brown at the top? That's gonna have some more character to it than, especially in 3 and 4, than we're used to here at Senoia this time of year. Just makes things a little more interesting. See, I'm just talking about stuff y'all don't have in drag racing. Y'all just go straight.
Well, if you can turn, you're just clearly not going fast enough.
Hey, you just off 30 degrees.
A little better for you?
There's air conditioner on. Hey, you got one in there.
No, he doesn't. This car, he doesn't have his.
Oh, you are.
Well, cover him back up. Get his shade back up there.
What you think?
Where'd the driver go?
He's into AC now. Hey, in case y'all can't tell through the camera,
That's some sea right there.
it's kind of warm here in Senoia, Georgia today.
Hatchett on the gas down the back straightaway. I see Oakley Johns on your screen. There's Joseph Joyner with got the car fixed in hot laps. Dylan Hatchett moves up to third on the leaderboard, 14.928 on his opening lap time. Oakley Johns fourth quick with a 15.163. Joyner comes around to second quick, 14.713. The top three separated by just a couple of thousandths of a second right now.
Joyner working, digging hard up close to the wall in 4, down to the checkered flag. He goes to the top of the charts at 14.669. Broken throttle spring in hot laps, did not get any hot laps. Comes out, he's got the new mark to shoot for. Throttle working just fine. It goes all the way to the firewall.
Fastest out of 6 with quite a few more to go. Hey, watch that cone, Jimmy. Jimmy got us with a 14.599. Joseph was a 14.66. Now you're on front row of a heat 1. Beside Jimmy.
We in the preferred lane.
It did what it's supposed to do. Stop it.
Yeah, hey, that's what Tucker said. I think we're done needing all the power we can get.
I don't know if it stays kind of choppy up there.
Well, we're still third. That's what we needed at the most. We're third. We're good. Front row of a heat race.
Could have used a little more.
Now they're in trouble.
Alright, Joseph was third. Let's see what we got here. Third fastest, Jimmy was a 5.99, Luke Morey a 6.0, Joseph a 6.6. That'll put him starting beside Jimmy in the first heat race. And like he was saying, the motor was doing all it can do right there, but the track should get slicker going forward now. You're just gonna jump Jimmy by a little bit, keep him behind y'all 8 laps or whatever.
Don't that just sound too easy?
You guys hit each other the last like 3 races.
Oh, well. I think I'll do it before we take the green. Go ahead and he'll be like, what?
Yeah, heat 1. You got good cars behind you now. Peyton Freeman, Dalton Cook,
Yeah.
Owens, Joyner, Freeman, Cook. Dooley's good here too. That's all good cars, really.
Yeah.
And there ain't no jump.
Turn to 8,700. That's most we've turned this thing in probably 3 years. Yeah, it just makes my day.
But
When that sun goes down. That was just...
yeah, it's inching ever so closer.
Golly, it's terrible.
Is that how y'all do it at the drag strip?
Actually, it's a drift stitch. That's what them drift cars do when they bump fenders together. They'll do it in there.
lace it up.
Yeah, and they'll do it like X's, you know, but we do with stripes here.
Should have used white zip ties so you could see the laces.
Yeah, laces out, you know.
Coming to the Earnhardt Technology start zone. Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens, Joseph Joyner. Minor construction, green flag is out, and 7-eliminated heat racing number 1 is underway. They go 3 wide out of turn number 2. Joyner to the lead down the back straightaway.
Jimmy Owens will fall into that second spot. On the outside, it'll be the 44D, Dalton Cook, moving up into that third spot. Battle for the fourth and final transfer spot. 3 wide for that position.
Going to display 2 sticks in the air, 2 more trips around for Joseph Joyner, Jimmy Owens, Dalton Cook, and Matt Dooley holding down the fourth and final transfer spot. Barron's Performance white flag coming up, Ruby.
Austin Horton on the outside looking in. He's a second and a half behind Matt Dooley with one more lap to try to reel him in. Working the final lap.
It's Joyner down the back straightaway one final time, and car number 10 does a little wheel hop into turn number 3 and 4, but out of turn number 4, sub-limited apparel heat race number 1 will belong to Joseph Joyner.
Jimmy Owens comes home in second. Third will go to Dalton Cook. And rounding out the top 4, it'll be the 18-car Matt Dooley.
Joseph, you've been really, really hot lately. You know, you got your name on the Dirt on Dirt top 25 after a couple hard-charging podiums. Is tonight the night that you finally get that first Hunt the Front Series victory of the season?
Lord, I hope we're in good position for it here. Usually we're starting in the 10th row or something, so I guess regardless, we'll be in the first couple rows here, and man, this stuff's a lot more fun when your race car's fast. So we're thankful for that. Thankful to have a fast race car here, and hoping to put a whole night together here.
Joseph now going to draw on the Jericho transmission redraw. We'll see. It's starting 4th tonight, sitting 23rd in the latest Dirt on Dirt top 25. It'll be the Flying Floridian Joseph Joyner.
Well, a great run for Joseph right there. The only problem is he drew the highest number in the bag. Going to start outside row number 2, but like he said, that's a lot better than where he has been starting in these main events.
4th is better than 14.
Hey, the sun finally went down. All right, drew the 4. He'll start 4th in the main event. Not in a bad spot, though.
Well, that's just like you drew it up.
Pretty good.
I told you, get to jump on Jimmy, lead every
What
lap.
else is good?
What?
Lap time.
Oh, yeah. 14-2 to a 4 to a 7. What were they doing in that second heat? Oh, he turned 2 now.
15th.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah.
Best lap.
Yeah. And track getting slicker probably too as we go.
But my last lap of my race was a 14.7, which I even tried to middle.
Yeah, move down. Yeah. Yeah, look good to me. Now we'll start 4th.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Amish. 2.5 or 2.5 gonna be perfect. I think so too, but let's just go ahead and round that one up just in case. This right rear 4 is already ground.
Are you going on a hard tire?
Maybe.
Maybe. Time will tell. So, we've heard there's been an accident over here in turn 4 during the 604 crate race. Got everything shut down.
I think they're okay, but they got hit. By the
car got up into the fence?
The car got into the fence and knocked the poles and stuff. Like the poles are laying like right there.
Yeah.
You can see it. One ended up over here, but I think someone like kicked it over there.
The Hunt for Series B main will be a $15,000 to win 50 lap main event with the Hunt for Series super weight model. So, push repair being made right now.
Alright, so an update between the heats and the B mains. I think during the 604 feature had a really bad accident with a car hitting the wall, getting up on the wall, hitting the fence, and 3 fans that were standing along the fence were injured, and I believe all 3 of them taken to the hospital. So that's all that we know, but I know when y'all watch this video you're going to be wanting to know what happened and all that, but we don't know what happened. There's an update on that, and it is now almost time for the feature.
We approach the Earnhardt Technology starting box in turn 3. They're in it. They're on it. The mining construction green flag is out and we're racing.
And here we go. They'll race off down into turn number 1 and 2. Michael Page going to take the race lead. He'll bring Zach Mitchell on the outside, Loudy on the inside. And here comes Shane Clanton already inside the top 5. I'll go 4 wide for 3rd. Move Joseph Joyner up to 3rd. Clanton to 4th now.
Shane Clanton squirted up into that 4th spot like toothpaste out of the tube. And look at this, side by side for 2nd in turn 3.
Here comes a slider from Joyner into turn number 1 and 2. Mitchell crossing back down the back straightaway.
There we go. We're working on a slider fest. It will be Mitchell sliding up in front of Joyner. Joyner crosses over down the front straightaway. Your battle for second into turn number 1. They're trying to chase down the race leader, Michael Page, in car number 18. Joyner closing fast in turn 3.
Yeah, he's got a great line right up against the wall. Coming out of turn number 4, gets a full head of steam down the front straightaway. He'll keep to the outside, turn number 1 and 2. Joseph Joyner on the move. Down the back straightaway, Joyner to the lead.
Pulling by 4 car lengths into turn 1.
Oh, what a race car Joseph Joyner has brought to Senoia here tonight. Now pulls some distance between himself and Michael Page. And now Page will have the pressure from the 57 of Mitchell. Joyner now has caught the tailweight of the field. That'll allow the 18 of Michael Page to close back in down the back straightaway. Joyner having a couple of issues with getting around the lap cars. He'll work to the outside of the speedway. He'll put the 888 a lap down. Put himself 1 car between himself and Michael Page for second.
This is where you know whether you got a good race car or not. If you can move around the speedway and maneuver through lap traffic anywhere you need to go. There's Joyner now going through the middle. See, he can't make that work too well. He is set up for the outside and almost got into the lap car coming down the back straightaway as Michael Page closes in to within a couple of car lengths.
Yeah, Zach Mitchell, the 57 right there as well.
Almost got up into Joyner. Page will throw it into the inside of turn 3. Off of 4. Can he use the lap car as a pick?
Not quite this time. Joyner still maintaining the race lead. Page out of turn number 2. Still doesn't quite have it. Zach Mitchell in 3rd. Jimmy Owens, Shane Clanton, Corey Hedgecock up to 6th. They're all right there together as well. Great racing in the front of the field.
Off the pace a little bit that time, coming off the 2. Here comes Mitchell. He'll throw the slider in 3. Zach Mitchell up to 2nd now, doing the crossover. Page down the front straightaway into turn 1. He'll slide up the banking in turn 2 as Mitchell makes a hard left off of 2.
Halfway home, 26 down, 24 to go. All green thus far for Joseph Joyner in the 10 machine. Trying to get his first Hunt the front Super Dirt Series. Look down, we got a spinner on the front straightaway. Ashton Winger. 26 down, 24 remaining. Mining construction, green flag is back out, and we are back underway here at Senoia.
And they fan out through 1 and 2. Hedgecock working the bottom. He'll get freight trained by both Mitchell and Searide in the 16 car.
Searide's got it gassed up on the front straightaway inside the top 5 now, the 16 car. Oh, look out up against the wall. Got up on 2 wheels, somehow keeps it going down the back straightaway.
He's off the pace. He's off the pace of the Earnhardt Technologies restart zone. And the mining construction green flag is out. We are racing.
And
28 laps in the books.
Mitchell able to clear Page down the back straightaway. Page trying to fight back. Mitchell up to second now. The 57 machine have his sights set on Joyner and the race lead. Jimmy Owens to third, the 20 car.
Corey Hedgecock working the bottom in the 23 car. Slides up. Can't make the pass on Jimmy Owens. Putting him in the 212 off the pace. Headed for the Trading Paint hot pit.
Start zone coming back to the minor construction green flag. A 31 down, night training remaining. We're back underway.
And look at Michael Page driving underneath.
Laps remaining. Next time Bike and Joyner hang on to get the job done.
This could get good in lap traffic. Jimmy Owens pogoing through turns 1 and 2. Getting a little closer to make that dive bomb move. He's within about 4 car lengths now, down the front straightaway into turn 1. As the race leader, Joseph Joyner, gonna have to deal with lap traffic. He's got a clear line on the outside to get by the first one. That'll be Gresham. Gresham will stay to the inside, down in 1 and 2. Joyner still with clear sailing. Oh, he hit the wall.
Joyner taps the wall at turn number 2. Owens takes the race lead down the back straightaway. To go for Jimmy Owens in the 20 car. Can Joseph Joyner regain his lead? Heavy traffic in front of the leaders. Owens on the outside. For Jimmy Owens down the back straightaway. Took the Christmas present from Joseph Joyner. And into turn number 3 and 4. Jimmy Owens going to pick up his second win of the season with the front Super Dirt Series. To extend the point lead.
Throws the haymaker. Page hits the wall. Hedgecock will finish third. Wow.
But how about it, race fans? Picking up his second Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series feature win of the season.
Page.
And Michael Page not happy with Corey Hedgecock down the back straightaway and letting him know about it in the 23 car. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, here we go.
Well, I reckon we just needed a little more excitement tonight. Apparently there was a fight. Hedgecock and somebody. Coming through. Michael Page and Corey Hedgecock. 23. I don't know. I didn't see it. We had even more fireworks tonight. Another second in Senoia. Yeah, coming. Want to get into the wall?
No, there's a big old like ridge over there. He just hit it right. Finally did that.
Dang.
I'm tired. Glasses fell.
If we
Yeah, over there. I thought I had my wheels right, and all of a sudden it is. I was headed straight into fence.
Dang. Thought tonight was the night.
I think we needed a 4 on the right rear.
Is that what Jimmy was on?
I'm pretty sure. Thank you.
Came oh so close tonight to getting that first series victory of the season. What are the emotions right now?
Hey, second would be good if you didn't lead most of the race, right? And hey, we've run second here a lot over the past few years, and here we are again. But hey, second's better than third. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's good to be fast and let one get away here tonight. It just got so dang rough out there, and Jimmy was a little bit harder on right rear tire. I kind of figured that out before we went green, or before we left the pits earlier, and I knew when I seen him on the board, I knew what he had on the car, and the racetrack was getting shiny, and it was getting so rough to run in where the traction was at. I kind of figured I would really have to. It's going to be tough, you know, the last 15, 20 laps to keep him back there, and it just got where I just couldn't keep the right front down the hill. Hey, it's just the way it is, man. It's racing, and we'll come back and get them next time. But I got to thank everybody on this race car, Kubota Genuine Parts, Kubota Tractor, for all their support getting us up and down the road, and Base Racing Fuel, Trading Paints, Dirt Car Lift, they good folks there, Dirt Track Bank, and Schoenfeld Headers, 5-star bodies, MD3 panels there, North Shore Boat Storage there, my buddies in Louisiana for helping us out there, how they do, and my wife working the merchandise trailer tonight. Hope you guys went and seen her and got some cool shirts and hats, and everybody on Hunt the Front that watches us and supports us buying our T-shirts and watching our videos, and I thank the crew, Tucker and TC. They put it in my hands tonight, and I let one get away, and at least we run second, I guess. So we'll take it. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. Everybody watching at home on Hunt the Front TV, we really appreciate everybody, and hopefully we can get us one here soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, your second place finisher, the Flying Floridian, Joseph Joyner.
Bye, buddy.
Do you remember me from Talladega?
Yeah, his second pay is pretty good. This might be your best paying second place finish at Senoia. Like $7,500.
Yeah.
So we got that going for us. Hey, and we were fast again.
That's the good part.
Yep.
Dang it.
Yeah. Hey, I was proud of you up on the cushion like that for however many laps, you know.
It just got to where you couldn't run it.
Yeah.
Out there in 1 and 2, and
Jimmy was fast and he didn't have to be.
he was on a 4.
Oh.
Told you. I feel like because there was I think one of the C-Rice guys was over there starting line looking, and I asked him who was on what, and back he said Jimmy just pulled up. Let me go see. He said, hey, Jimmy's got a 4 on.
Then you saw 20 on the board.
I kind of knew, like, as shiny as it was and everything, like as much as it was hard to run out there still, and
yeah, no one else was really doing it like you were.
yeah, I guarantee it was all I could do.
Well, you did a good job though. We'll get them at the Peach Station.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, I can get to this one easy. Joseph ripped off our quarter panel, tore up our deck, our spoiler.
Shane.
Yeah,
Tearing up Shane's car.
Look at that, got the bumper. Hey, I do want to point out that our 5-star quarter panel held up just fine though. Right rear quarter panel did a fine job. It was the deck and the bracing that took the brunt of it. Oh yeah, and our rear end's leaking. It gets 3 races on our rear end. Pretty sure it's got to come out and come apart. We got a issue there from the concrete. We are not racing this upcoming weekend, and there is a good chance that we will not have a video for a little bit. Gonna catch our breath and all that kind of thing. Do a little vacationing as well here during the summer. But we won't be out long. We'll take this weekend off and then get right back at it. We'll keep y'all updated, but probably not gonna have a video for a week or so. So just a heads up on that. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out merch at htfmerch.com. Like I said, thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all later.